Welcome back, everyone, and the One for Game YouTube channel here. Back with game 2 of our Nick and I's best of 3 money matches. $400 on the line here, $100 per game. As you can see, after game 1, Nick went ahead and took the first $100. Nick wins the coin flip here. And again, these are blind deck choices. We have no idea what we're playing. I already got a little bit of a shock seeing Stonjourner. I don't know how Nick felt about seeing Aeropod the first game.
Surprised.
So there was a little bit of talk about this, but I don't mind. But this was Nick playing another Stonjourner deck, but completely different gimmick behind it. So I was cool with it. And I think Nick saw exactly what he thought he was going to see, at least in one of these games from me, with ADP Zacian.
Our friend Megan, who was there in the audience, did ask me about the possibility of playing literally the same deck all 4 times, or generally the same deck all 4 times. So I thought about it, but I wanted to make good content. As far as your deck choice, I did expect ADPZ to happen at least once, so I was not surprised to see it here.
Yeah, especially after the first game. Like I said, a little nerves. This is the first time I did a big money match at all, or money match in general. So it was nice to now shake off those nerves, get in something that extremely powerful, kind of much more easy to grasp. So, but I was also kind of felt like my back was against a wall. That's why I put this as my second deck. Figured if I was down a game already, this is going to be a way to bounce back, get confidence back, and at least break even. If not, maybe be up by 2. So instantly going for the Mawwow. After the Stonjourner deck that I saw the first time, I really noticed how much he loved to limit his bench. And for whatever reason, I wasn't having it this time.
Yeah, based on the knowledge you had at that exact moment, Mawwow was absolutely the right choice to make right now.
Yeah, if I see Stonjourner again, we're gonna we're gonna limit your plan here.
So there we go with the turn 1 energy attachment.
And hitting the water already was nice.
And I just have to make sure I know what the the ability does. And no basics.
Yeah. But at the same time, in the long-term aspect of this, I'm pretty sure you wanted a second Stonjourner down at some point.
Yeah. Oh, I did have a basic. Yeah, I'm sorry. No unwanted basics, i.e. the Dene or Crobat.
Yeah.
Before we forget to mention it, listeners, hashtag ban ADP, yes or no? Tell us in the comments. I would love a page of 500 comments about hashtag ban ADP, so let's hear it.
Yeah, I felt horrible because I am on that ban ADP push, and yet here I am playing the poison.
And I see you've got Zacian V on the bench already.
Yeah, having a really, really productive first turn, as you would expect from ADP.
This is the highly anticipated card from Sword and Shield. Zacian V, there are 4 versions of this card in 3 different rarities in the Sword and Shield set, and then another illustration done as a promo. So audience, tell us, which Zacian V is better?
Still love that full art. Still love my full art. So right now I'm exactly where I want to be. I got the water down. The only thing that's really gonna throw this off is if there was gonna be hammer plays at all.
Yep, and our deck choices are blind, so Rob's got no idea if I've got hammers, and since you at home can see my deck list, you can tell that I am not swinging any hammers at all.
Yeah. The big charm kind of confused me. I really like the big charm in case of coming in the mirror. However, I was not sure what I was up against, so really didn't think you'd one-shot me on the next turn. However, wasn't going to take that chance. So figured for the first game, just throw it on the ADP, get my Ultra Creation off safely, and hopefully an Ultimate Ray.
A big charm could hypothetically be good if you're going up against a Zacian V doing 30 more damage with Brave Blade, plus a Vitality Band, plus a Shrine of Punishment. That is a situation where Big Charm would help you.
You see, I Definitely had the Duraludon ready just in case you brought the Decidueye.
Yep, and I was, and you know what? Oh gosh, because you asked me about this, Rob, and I totally forgot. One of the decks I was planning to go against was Decidueye, because I was gonna play 4 decks. All 4 of the decks I had planned to play all centered around either Pokemon GX or Pokemon V. But then I thought, wait a minute, what if Rob's got a Decidueye deck? I can't do that. So you'll see that one of my decks centers around Pokemon that are not Pokemon V, and another one has non-Pokemon V as secondary attackers. So yeah, I was expecting Decidueye, so both of us were thinking about it.
And you see right there, I'm absolutely living the dream. My first turn, I'm going second and getting the Ultra Creation off turn 1, plus an extra energy attachment on Zacian.
Busted.
Yeah, please ban ADP.
And this is like, for someone who's been playing for many years, this is just a common thing you come across is someone recognizes that a card ought to be banned, but plays it anyway because you, Rob, there's the world you want it to be, and then there's the world as it is. And you're dealing with the world the way it is. And the world the way it is ADP exists and is legal. So you're playing it even though you would like it to be banned.
Absolutely. And there's $100 at stake.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So going for now for the Dedenne, I'm thrilled to see that. So the whole time, what I was gearing my hand for, and I think what every smart ADP Zacian player does, is you set up for the boss and having the 3rd energy, because you want to Ultimate Ray one of the support Pokemon, go down to 3 prizes, and then do basically the same thing, or you even use Zacian to take the next knockout. Here with Pokemon Catcher, which I already had the Switch in hand, so I didn't care.
So, and I know the dangers of playing Dedenne against an ADP deck, but at this point, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty to set up my Silvallies. I'm thirsty to get my evolution cards in play. So I decided to go for the Dedenne anyway. Was it worth it? Well, you'll have to watch and find out.
Getting down one of those 2 prizes, the support Pokemon, there was not like a be-all end-all. It becomes a hassle when you get 2 of them. 2 Dedenne is essentially a death wish. The Silvally, granted, Zacian can one-shot it, so you really don't want to get 2 down, but at the same time, it's just you kind of have no choice sometimes with the hand that you have. So there you're Marnie me. But little did he know, he Marnied me into the nuts.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Marnied me into Energy, Great Catcher, and Professor's Research, I believe.
Yep. I'm trying to get my Silvally-GX ready, so get the type null.
So were you playing Rose in this list? I don't remember seeing it ever. Oh yeah, there it is.
I was,
yeah.
Yep. Our my inspiration for this deck comes from a YouTube channel that runs Silvally and Rose and Stonjourner, and he calls it Stonjourner. And it has the greatest video thumbnail of all time. It is a pizza box, but instead of DiGiorno, it says Stonjourner.
Oh, please give them a shout out. Is that Orobomb?
That is Flex Daddy Righteous.
Oh,
and
gotcha,
yes,
gotcha.
Greatest video thumbnail of all time. And there's the crucial Crobat I dropped there. So I've got to be really careful, really conservative, and unfortunately, I opt not to be at this point.
Yeah, as soon as you put down two prizers that even ADP can one shot, you know at that point you're on a timer. You can lose in 2 turns. Which is why ADP needs banned.
And I'm just explaining the math of the dojo. And I'm telling my friends something about the Crobat. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying.
So here we go. This is after my top deck. So we're gonna Great Catcher.
Busted.
Take the rat. Attach energy. And switch. I wasn't researching, it was switch.
I Marnied you into the nuts.
And then you Marnied me. And then I got the Marnie as well. Yeah, I had switch Great Catcher and energy and then got into a Marnie. ADP just doesn't get punished. Any other deck, that never would happen.
So there we go. I sent up their free retreater, and the type null I was thinking about, I do get it. and either you told me out loud that you had the boss's order in hand, or I just wanted to hurry up and just start the next game so we can go to game 3 eventually. So yeah, I concede.
I can't remember if I had it or not, but I also at least had access to 3 of them.
So for game 2, I believe I played this one a little safer. Not gonna try to leave out a Crobat and a Dedenne GX, or 2 Dedenne GX for you to knock out for some easy prizes. But we'll see how that plays out.
It's just so hard to avoid it sometimes.
So I mean this ADP list.
So with Stonjourner, you opt in to go second? I can't remember.
I think I opted to go first.
Oh yeah, because you did the first game as well. Yeah, I believe you do go first, because that's how I ended up getting first turn altar creation.
So this ADP Zacian list is pretty vanilla as far as I can tell. Was there anything unusual about your list?
No. Being gone out of the country for as long as I was, I never actually got to play any events with ADPZ, never actually tested, so I tried to go as vanilla as possible. Other than having the Duraludon, just tried to focus on consistency. And my biggest weakness I think I had is only having 3 energy switch, but just tried to focus so much more on the gusting and getting the water out of the energy, having 2 waters and 2 spinners. I'm always a fan of decks that I can just play 4 ofs.
Oh yeah.
But anyone who's ever played ADPZ knows that whether you've played the deck before or not, it kind of just plays itself.
So Pokecom, I do elect to go first because I do have 2 evolution cards in the deck. The type null can evolve, and then the Stonjourner V can evolve. So I consider it good to go first. When they changed
anytime.
Yeah. When they changed the rule about supporters going first, me and several people noted, well, I still think the advantage is going first, because let's not forget that evolution cards exist in this game. So I'll opt to go first.
There's so few decks though that I feel utilize evolution Pokemon. Yes, you have VMAXs, but at the same time, like the really good ones only require at most 2 attachments. It's like Eternatus, I feel like you love to go first. But I think either of them are fine going first or second. ADPzation doesn't care.
Oh yeah. So there we go. I attached to the Stonjourner V, and now obviously I can't attack with the type null. I could hypothetically do not Silver Knight GX. I could do Brave Buddy's attack and do the I think it's 130. Spoiler alert: I don't go for it in this match. I do think about it for a microsecond, but I don't actually do it. But I know I can get type null out of the active since I'm running Air Balloon and I'm running Switch in the deck.
And just so everyone's aware, there you saw Nick looking at the timer on the phone, made it very just clear that he saw the timer because the phone fell over and he was just letting me know how much time there was since he saw it. Nick always being a gentleman and a scholar. So just going through my prizes right now. Happy to have the Cherish Ball, get the ADP down. Would love to get, again, first turn Ultra Creation. But after watching, knowing that I'm going against Stonjourner, it doesn't feel like a dire necessity this time. Because it's slow in its own nature to get set up. And when you see Type Null and Silvally, I was pretty sure he was playing Rose. There's no energy in this discard right now. So I feel like I have a lot of time until he's actually able to really swing into me.
Oh yeah. So the deck is obviously it's designed to have fighting energy in the discard pile. But, you know, no list is perfect, and yeah, you're going to have these moments where you just don't get it.
So I think I got a little greedy initially, just throwing away the metal, because you definitely want to get the water energy first. And I see I have the metal saucer there. I believe, though, I still get the energy onto ADP, though. Cherish Ball. I'm going to grab my other Dedenne. Or grab the other ADP to discard it. Alright, I'm grabbing the rat.
So you're actually playing a real Dedenne. My Dedenne and my Eldegoss are proxies. So I don't know if we mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but this is just a casual match. We're allowing proxies.
It's also just easier that way. We're not pulling cards from each other's decks and kind of giving away what we're playing, seeing what people are swapping around. Yeah, Nick doesn't really own this many Stonjourners.
I do not. But the last match, I believe I was using real Stonjourners, all of them. But yes, there are proxies in this deck.
So quick ball, get my second. Like my board's now set. Just now, I really want to get energy onto ADP. We're gonna up yours. Draw my 5 from the bat. And there's my attachment. It's not the water, but it's still an attachment.
Intrepid Sword. Boom.
And
so here we go. I'm gonna try to get going here. So the Stonjourner is safe from Ultimate Ray, because Ultimate Ray can only do 180. I evolve my Silvally, but if and you haven't done your Altered Creation yet, so
no, you're safe basically for another turn. But right now, after manipulating hands and such for this long, I've thrown away one boss. But I'm just gonna again work my hand to get to Ultra Creation and then have it ready for the turn after that, to where I can boss the bat at least and Ultimate Ray into it.
Right. So there we go. I have the ability to disc reload, and I'm just seeing what I can play out of my hand before I make my hand smaller. I do want to get the Silvally out of active so I can start doing damage. Because if you keep attacking, but I don't, eventually I'm going to lose. This isn't like the other Stonjourner deck where I can just heal myself into infinity.
And I'm also doing much more damage this time.
Oh, yeah. Yay, there we go. I got my evolution.
It's almost like, yeah, you're really like you were thinking about Dedenne, but you just know you really don't want to put down 2.
Exactly.
Especially when you know now I play Great Catcher.
Oh yeah, that Great Catcher hurt. because you can do these epic moves, like you can play Great Catcher, and if you don't knock something out during that turn, you play Great Catcher, and if you don't have Boss's Order in your hand, well, you haven't played a supporter yet, so you can play Marnie and try to draw into the Boss's Order, and you've pulled something up without playing Boss's Order because you played Great Catcher instead. So yeah, that Great Catcher was killing me.
Yeah, you
And
put me into the
Silvally
water.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I think that's all I really got out of this hand. Like I had the energy to attack next turn, but I don't believe I had the boss.
So there we go. I'm ready to attack.
Yeah, the part of the aspect of this match though is the fact that I know ADP is going to live, and Ultimate Ray just makes it really hard for you.
So Mal and Lana, for the regular effect, I just need to get it out of the active position.
Which is okay though, because you can disc reload.
And I get another Mal and Lana. And another Silvally-GX to evolve next turn. Oh, okay. That's right. I've got 2 type nulls in play.
And you can disc reload again, drawing all the cards. Who do you think you are, ADP Zacian?
Oh gosh. And I do 200.
Let's take a 20. Oh, so I do have the boss. And both times I get marted into the nuts.
3 prizes.
And here I remember I was counting up metal saucers as well as the energy, because I kind of did a double take, because all I was really ever looking for during my deck searches was where's my waters. You always just assume you have the metal. So yeah, when I see that I had an extra metal prize there, I knew I had to rely on metal saucer. So Mawile became useful.
Oh yeah. And if hypothetically the Mawile was active and you wanted it to not be active, well, you've got energy on it to retreat. And
I thought of it more as just if I absolutely had to swing into Stonjourner VMAX, Zacian would put it in range where Mawile can clean it up.
So I'm contemplating a discard here of my Stonjourner. Oh, and I just discard the Professor's Research instead.
You figured you already have so much draw power with the 2 Silvallies. So I'm not sure what else you're looking for. You definitely don't want to play the mouse. Maybe just thin in the hand.
Yeah, I think so. I've been looking at some of the recent tournaments, online tournaments like the Hedgester series. One of them recently, they ran 165 players in that tournament they ran, and 25% of the top 32, so that's 8 decks, were ADP Zacian. This deck's dominance is unquestionable. And I disc reload.
Almost makes you happy there's no real events. So here, quick ball again, just the thin. The nice thing is you can get rid of Daydene without getting in the way.
Oh yeah.
But what are you actually digging for here?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make my hand as small as possible, and get get boss's order in a future turn. I'm running 1, and just in case you retreat the something that's damaged but not knocked out, I can just bring it up with boss's order and get prizes off of it with max rockfall.
Okay. There's a Pokemon catcher.
I'm also looking for Karate Belt, which reduces my attack cost by 1.
Yeah. By 1 fighting. Yep.
So what I could hypothetically do is this is Stonjourner VMAX that's active. I could Malalana it or send it to the bench, or somehow, and just send up the other Stonjourner VMAX and just attack with that. But I'd have Karate Belt on it.
You wouldn't. I actually wouldn't have worked though, because when you're about to knock out this ADP, we'd both be at 3 prizes.
Yep. Bad math.
So here you're going for the catcher.
Oh, okay. I got a bad flip there.
That was the first time you got a bad flip. And you haven't attached energy, I don't think.
This turn, no. There we go.
Which I was very shocked. Nick's just sitting here praying that I don't have boss.
Ooh, cherish ball for something.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. And the
I was
Eldegoss.
making sure Eldegoss was in there.
And we're just confirming you have the boss's order. So you get up Silvally and you knock it out. So even though I didn't play Dedenne for an easy knockout, Zacian V still one-hit KOs Silvally-GX for the last 3 prizes.
The Ultimate Ray kind of really dictates that matchup. And a lot of matchups, to be honest. But, so there we are. We're tied 1-1. Who's going to win game 3 and 4? Who's going to come out ahead? Or are we just going to break even on these? And what decks are we going to play? You're just going to have to come back and check it out next time. But until then, guys.
Ariados.
Ariados.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.